Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shemaiah. First, I want to give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all you Akim Akwat out there that follow Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I'd like to say shalom. The title of this video is going to be called Every Israelite is Going to be a Walking Weapon. Okay, every Israelite is going to be a walking weapon in this truth, because in this world, Esau blessing is the sword, AK-47s, Glocks, pistols, AR-15 shotguns, and weapons like that are so popular that Jake think that's his blessing as well. Jake think carrying a Glock with him or carrying a whole stick with him is gonna like protect him, not knowing that that's a carnal weapon. Okay, that's just a physical weapon. We got something that's very, very spiritual. Let me grab this real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. And right, so the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay. So what is that? Actually, I'm gonna go back to weapon. And what is that? That's not our weapon or not. Weapons of our warfare are not carnal. What is that? Okay, we don't have to rely on shotguns and pistols and Glocks to take down Esau. We have spiritual weapons, and the first spiritual weapon that we have is faith in these scriptures. And without faith, you can't please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it's impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And that's why we diligently seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because we see a reward out of this, and that's the kingdom of heaven, man. That's going to be ruled by Israelites. And before we enter into the kingdom of heaven, the Lord's going to give us the first spiritual power, and that is faith. We visualize and see ourselves taking down Esau with no weapons and no weapons of mass destruction or guns. We're going to use spiritual power, man. Okay, what they say in the world, superpowers, man. Yes, superpowers are according to the scriptures, and they're going to be used only for Israelites. You're not going to see them Elamite having the ability to fly. Fuck all that, man. No. Only an Israelite is going to have that ability, man. The ability to jump from the building to building. Superhuman leap. Able to regenerate your limbs and able to levitate and fly and have your own leverage. Glide off from the ground. See through walls. Okay? Superhuman strength, superhuman abilities. The Lord is about to make us into gods, man. Like we once were, but way better. The Psalms 82:6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So the Lord called the Israelites, all right, the nation of Israel, gods, man. We are a race of gods, but we're in this human flesh. Every Israelite is a power. We're a mini power, but we're just in this human, low-level, mundane flesh, man. This earthly flesh. That's what's holding us back. All right, if you want to know what I'm talking about, watch that movie Thor. All right, Thor was a powerful god on Asgard, but he was so prideful and arrogant, cruel, and so impatient and very angry that his father Odin took away his power, his stature, his legacy, his legendary status, his hammer. And he had to live like a mortal man. Now, I want to use this alternate scenario. Now, imagine if Thor, that's not part of the movie, this is not canon, but imagine Thor as a mortal, or lived amongst the mortals, which he did in the movie. But this part I'm about to show you didn't happen. But I want you to use your imagination. It's just a hypothetical scenario. Imagine Thor as a mortal, and he fell in love with the woman. What's that character? Jane, and they had kids, and they kids grow up, and they kids have fall in love with other mortals, and they have children, and they great grandchildren have children, and their children have children, their children have children after that, and they look and and Thor's lineage is spread throughout the world, speaking in different tongues, different languages, different dialects, even looking like these other nations. Okay. Speaking like these other nations, even acting like these other nations, but that spirit, all right, of a God is in them. That's the nation of Israel. That's Yasharallah. Now I'm using a hypothetical scenario. Back to my hypothetical scenario. My little, I'm just want y'all to use your imagination. Now, in the movie Thor gained his power back. But imagine him and all his lineage, all the people that are descended from him, gain their power back as well. And they become gods again. That's the nation of Israel, man. We're all the descendants of Jacob. But as the descendants of Jacob, we're in his fleshly bodies, but we're about to transform into gods like in the beginning, but better. We're going to be a race of superhuman, super extraterrestrial, supernatural beings, man. Okay? A race of super godlike humanoids, man. Not godlike, godly humanoids, all right? Race of gods, man, on the earth. And who's going to stop us? Nobody. But through our wickedness, we had to die like men and fall like one of the princes. So we had to live like a mortal. And in this world, they literally think that so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are all like all nations. Like we're all just the heathens. Like we're all like, one people. We're able to die like mortals. We live like Lot. We live like mortals. We this, that, and the third. No, man, we're separate from you nations, man. The Lord is going to put a huge distinction between an Israelite and you fucking human mundane heathens, man. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God it says, the Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Lord put us above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We're special. We're 100 times, we're 1,000 times better than these heathens, man. And the Lord's going to make us 100,000 times holier, separate, special than these heathens. Okay? They're about to turn into a race of superheroes, man. Okay, we fell because we fell because of what we did, man. We made the Most High angry. But now we coming back to the Most High's grace. We come back to the Most High's mercy. He's going to turn it into a race of superheroes, man. This is Isaiah. Or is it? It's Isaiah somewhere. It's Isaiah 40 and 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. Even the youth shall be faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. What is that power? Superhuman flight. Superhuman flight. Extra. What's it called? Interstellar flight, man. The power of flight and levitation. You're going to see every Israelite is going to have the natural ability to fly, man, to levitate. Okay? You don't see Israelites going Mach 7, Mach 8, going from one continent to another. Hey, we're about to be real life Viltrumites out here, man. Real life Super Saiyans. Real life, we're going to be like Omni-Man, Superman, Thor, Darkseid, Thanos, Goku and Vegeta, you know what I'm saying, rolled in one. That's how we're going to be out here, man. And we're going to have more than just, superhuman strength. We're going to have all types of powers, man. Every Israelite is going to be like that character Kratos, but 1,000 times better, man. 1,000 times stronger. We're going to be a powerful race that the world have never seen before. And one of the biggest powers that we're going to receive is the power of flight. The Lord's going to give us the power of flight and superhuman speed. It says, they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And that's superhuman speed, man. Zoom. Like that character The Flash or the Quicksilver or that character Sonic. They be going from city to city, block to block, one part of the world to another, man. What's that Eternal character? They watch that movie Eternals. That girl that she's deaf, but she's a Jake, and she was running from one part of the world to another in a matter of minutes, matter of seconds, man. That's how the Lord's gonna give us that power, man. And we're gonna be walking instruments, having teeth. Every Israelite is gonna be a weapon, and we're gonna have a weapon, man. I believe that the Lord is going to gift us different types of weapons. Not walking instrument, threshing instrument. Behold, this is Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I'll make the Exodus started 14. So like this Isaiah 41:14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob. The Lord called us a worm, because if you look at a worm, the worm is the most weakest animal on the planet. It got no defense mechanism. It can't camouflage itself in the dirt. It can't fly away. It can't hunt its food. It doesn't have no sharp teeth, no claws, no ability to see at night. Yo, a worm is a worm. A bird could just pick the worm up with his mouth and fly away. And that's it for the worm. It dies. Getting eaten by the bird, man. That's how Jacob is, man, because we have no armies. We have no defense mechanism. We have nothing. We are a unprotected nation, man. Anything can happen to us. But it says, fear not, thou worm Jacob, ye men of Israel. I will help thee, save the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I'll make thee a new sharp I'll make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. All right. And thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and thou shalt make the hills chaffs. So hey, we're going to be walking weapons, man. I'm telling you, man, you're going to see Israelites shooting laser beams out their eyes. You're going to see one Israelite brother turn his whole arm into a blade, like in that game Prototype, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see one Israelite flying. Actually, what's that character? James Heller, Prototype. This type of shit, man. This character in the game is a Jake. Turn his whole arm into a blade, man. If you ever played Prototype 1 with Alex Mercer or Prototypes 2, you have the special ability to slice through enemies, man. Like they're nothing. All right, that's what I think of threshing instrument. But there's going to be multiple powers, man. All right, you watch that show Omni-Man. Watch them Invincible with Omni-Man. You know how you enter to his house and you just start going in on them invisible soldiers, man? That's how we're going to be, but times 100. We're going to be real life X-Men, real life superheroes, real life Viltrumites, real life Justice League. But the superheroes that you know are not going to save you, they're going to go against you, man. All right, the Lord's going to give us spiritual power to destroy these mountains. And when I mean mountains, I'm not talking about actual Mount Everest or Mount Yellowstone. It's talking about these governments, these authorities, these powerhouses, man, that these Edomites and these nations rule over the world. We're going to destroy them, okay? Amen. We're about to be a great terror, a great power upon the earth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Every Israelite is going to have a weapon, and every Israelite is going to be a walking weapon, man. And if those that want to serve Yahushai, this is what he says: slay him before. Let's see. This is Luke. All right, this is Luke 19 and 26. For I say unto thee that unto everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies which will not, that I shall rule. Shalakia. It says, but those, this is Isaiah, this is Luke 19:27. But those my enemies which would not that I shall reign over them, bring them and slay them before me. Right. So for those that don't want Yahweh Shai to rule over them, all right, bring them hither and slay him before him. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be on the Lord's blacklist, man. When I speak of blacklist, you know, that analogy is used from, I believe, like the CIA or something like that. When these governments got a green list, a yellow list, a red list, and a black list. And I believe the black list is one of the top people that you need to kill immediately. And there's a lot of people on Yahweh Shai's blacklist, man, that need to be killed immediately because of their wickedness and their rebelliousness. So guess what? We're going to slay a lot of people that don't want Yahweh Shai to rule. Okay, and majority of people don't want the majority of people on this planet don't want Yahweh Shai to rule. So they're going to be wiped off the map when Yahweh Shai returns, man, and Jacob's trouble. So hey, the Lord's going to make us into a race of superheroes, man, a race of godlike superhumanoids, man. Okay, many powers, many Alahims on earth. So I'm going to give all honors to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shemer Kadash. Shalom to you, Akim and Agwat out there that follow Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I'd like to say Shalom.